Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Grace Buckingham bringing a parlous treatment option to Liam Spencer. Daphne Rose threatens to go back to Paris. Plus, Ridge Forrester learns about Hope Logan's rehiring. Brooke Logan literacy about Hope's good news. When Ridge walks into the CEO office at Forrester Creations, he's stupefied to indeed see Hope there. The last time Ridge checked, Hope had been banned from the structure. Brooke drops a stunner on Ridge, however. The Golden informs her fortune that Hope has been rehired. Judging by Ridge's response, Steffy Forrester Finnegan no way gave him a heads up. So that could present some problems, especially since Steffy is keeping Liam's opinion a secret. Over with Daphne, she gets rejected by Carter Walton formerly again. Daphne turns to Steffy and tells her that she's just going to go back to Paris. Doesn't she say this each time she doesn't get what she wants? In any case, Steffy will supplicate Daphne to stay. Still, we wonder if Steffy will get caught between Daphne and Hope's war over Carter. What if Steffy suddenly switches sides and goes pro Hope? The Susurrus announces that he heard what Hope said to Liam. Still, that's when Hope gets ready to clarify some effects for Carter. Videlicet that Liam is dying. Once Carter realizes the verity behind the words, could Hope and Carter reunite? Grace Buckingham's risky cure option. Over at the sanitarium, Liam asks Grace if she's set up a way to save him. It seems that Grace does present the case with a treatment and implicit cure option. Still, she also adds that it could oppressively impact Liam's quality of life. So what exactly is this option and what are Liam's chances? Liam did say in an interview that he didn't want Liam's story to image Eric's. But is that the way this is going? It seems that Eric was told commodity veritably analogous before his adventure in the great beyond. In Forrester's design office, Brooke thinks about her discussion with Carter about getting Hope and Ridge back. Katie comes by and her family tells her she's thinking about all the ways she squinched up with Ridge. She wonders if effects will ever go back to the way they were. She updates Katie that she had a nice talk with Carter, who'll have to fight to get Hope back. Katie believes Hope will find remission. Carter is committed. She tells Brooke to follow her own advice and fight for Ridge. Brooke's not sure and has considered leaving Forrester. Katie exclaims that she sayn't do that. Brooke harangues that there are so numerous obstacles. Katie says if she wants a life with Ridge, she has to go for it. Katie knows it's inviting for Brooke with Steffy there and Taylor around, but she sayn't quit. She sayn't let them push her out. Brooke says effects aren't the same without Hope there. Katie agrees. Brooke's glad Carter is fighting for her. She won't let anyone hurt her son ever again. In the main office, Daphne tells Carter he needs to get out of his head. He's too handsome to be so stressed out. She urges him to let it go, move on with his life and forget about Hope. She reminds him he's free. Why hang on to his history when he can snare his future right now? Carter doesn't remorse getting involved with Hope. Daphne points out he nearly lost everything because of her. Carter doesn't condemn her, she wasn't steering the boat. Daphne says he just doesn't realize it. She questions if he's really still in love with her. Daphne tells Carter she was going to leave for Paris, but she wants to stay and produce further spices. There's another reason. You, Carter. No secret. So what's it going to be? Should I stay or should I go? Brooke shows up at the door and looks in as Daphne touches Carter's lapel, and he gently pushes her hand down. He walks out and Brooke confronts Daphne. He's not interested. She suggests if she's interested in staying there, she should stay down from Carter. Daphne says he's single Hope threw him down. Brooke tells her to have some respect, gratefulness and class. She warns Daphne she'll not allow her to come between Carter and Hope. At the Forrester manse, Elektra tells Ivy she hopes Will knows how important she loves him. She's sure he's frustrated, not being on the same runner physically, but she's sure he won't let it get in the way of their relationship. Elektra recaps that she just wants it to be the right moment for them. Ivy reassures her. Elektra knows plenitude of girls would throw themselves at him. Ivy's proud of Elektra, who's hanging on to her authentic tone. That's why she knows no other women are on his radar. Will won't leave her for anyone differently. Elektra worries he's more antsy than he's letting on. Ivy reassures her again. Staying will make it all the more special. Elektra gushes about how in love with him she's and exits. In Forrester's wardrobe room, Luna tempts and taunts Will as she stands in front of him in lingerie. She asks if she looks good in the outfit. Do you like what you see? Luna offers to take it off, but Will tells her she needs to go. He threatens to call Charlie. Take the mustache and get out of then. She tells him to let her know when he gets wearied of Elektra. He say he wa'n't, and reprises that she should take the pizza and get out. Luna smirks. After she's dressed, she tries to get Will to help her with her mustache, but he refuses. He hands her the pizza and warns her not to come around presently. She laughs, "What's the big deal?" and reaches up to ruffle his hair. He pulls down and warns her not to go near Elektra. She throws the pizza on the table and walks out with a smile. Soon later, Elektra arrives and kisses Will. She tells him she thinks about him all the time. Will tells her Luna stopped by she dressed up as a fake delivery Joe. At Il Giardino, Sheila tells Poppy she made a big mistake assaulting her in her own eatery. Moving near, she warns if she lifts another cutlet towards her, she'll lament it. Poppy's not hysterical of her. Sheila says she should be. Poppy warns her to be careful, she's slightly out of captivity, like her son. You're just as crazy as Luna. Sheila grabs her arm and tells her to shut her mouth. Do you hear me? I'm not going to advise you again. Poppy tells Sheila she's heard all about her and the sick and crooked effects she's done. Sheila hollers, "You're the addict, the slut who neglected her son." Poppy hauls off and slaps her. Sheila smothers, "I told you not to do that," and attacks her over the bar. Poppy pushes her down and grabs some breadsticks to defend herself. Sheila shoves cutlet in her face from a near buffet table. The waitstaff appear and goggle as they cutlet fight. Poppy tells Sheila that Luna's all hers. "Just stay down from me." She stalks out and Sheila eats cutlet and laughs. Luna arrives and asks why Sheila's such a mess. Sheila wipes herself off and smiles. She asks if she got to see Will. Luna says she did, but he threw her out. But judging by the way he did it, she has a feeling he's going to come around and realize what he's missing out on. They laugh and laugh. Bill Spencer will face Liam Spencer's woeful stunner. A father-son showdown will take a ruinous turn. Liam will continue scuffling with his brain excrescence opinion and the fact that time is running out. Although Liam rejected his demise at first, he's starting to accept that the end may truly be near. That's why Steffy Forrester will put further pressure on Liam to spread the news of his condition. Liam's prognostic is grim, so it's not like he can hide the verity indefinitely anyway. It looks like Steffy may be the bone. Who spills to Hope Logan, but what about Bill? Since Liam's going to have an important reunion with Bill in the May 9th occasion, he may eventually tell his father what he's up against. Bill will end up on an emotional roller coaster as they bandy the history, present and what's left wing of Liam's future. This sweepstakes should go from tense to heartbreaking as Liam presumably makes a concession that'll be a game changer. At first, Bill will surely have his guard up and take some dabs at Liam following their last battle. Weave to flashback that Bill still has no indication Liam collapsed or that he'd surgery following a major brain bleed. Of course, Bill also doesn't know that led to the neuroplatoon chancing an inoperable mass on Liam's brain reviews. Now Liam's life is getting cut short, so it seems he'll deliver that stunner and leave Bill reeling. Bill and Liam are presumably going to clinch it out as they attack this extremity together. Although Bill may covenant to use all his plutocrat and coffers to find a treatment option, Liam might argue that his pater stand by him out of this. Bill won't want to give up and will no doubt face some tough feelings once he hears the bleak prognostications from Liam's croakers. Liam will give Bill updates on the tragedy that's passing.